If you're watching this, you're probably obsessing over your ex. Maybe you can't eat, can't sleep, and you feel like you're going crazy without them. And while everyone's telling you it's just love and the heart wants what it wants, I'm here to tell you something different for a change. You might not actually be in love, you might be just trauma bonded. And no, this isn't some feel good bullshit about how everything happens for a reason. This is about understanding the real psychological fuckery going on in your head right now. Now, before we dive in, grab my free recovery cheat sheet. It shows you over 40 ways to put that bitch and broken heart back together, feel like yourself again, and create a new opportunity for love, be that with your ex or with someone else. The link to this cheat sheet, to this resource, is in the description below this video. Now let's just get something straight. Trauma bonding isn't this fancy buzzword that TikTok therapists throw around. It's a real psychological phenomenon that happens when you form a deep attachment to someone who puts you through periods of extreme emotional highs and extreme emotional lows. Now here are the signs you're trauma bonded rather than in love. First, you know your ex is bad for you, but you still want them back. Your friends tell you they're toxic, your family kinda hates their guts, but you still find yourself stalking their Instagram at like 3 a.m. Second, you keep making excuses for their shitty behavior. As in, they only cheated because they were drunk. They only screamed at me because they had a rough day at work. They'll change if I just love them enough. Sounds familiar? Third, your relationship was a roller coaster of extreme highs and extreme lows, like I alluded to at the beginning of this video. So this means that one day, this person is treating you like royalty, while the next day, they're giving you this silent treatment. And weirdly enough, these dramatic swings make you feel more attached, not less. Fourth, you feel like you're going through withdrawals. And I mean that literally. Physical withdrawal, anxiety, depression, insomnia, loss of appetite. That, folks, is not love. That's your brain chemistry getting fucked with. And fifth, you've lost your identity. You don't recognize yourself anymore. Like your hobbies, they're gone. They're gone out the window. Your boundaries, what are boundaries, your self-respect, haven't seen that guy in months, right? So these were just some of the signs that you might be trauma bonded with your ex or just about anyone. Now you might be thinking, but we had so many good times together. And I say, of course you did. That's how trauma bonding works. The good times aren't proof of love. They're part of the cycle that keeps you hooked onto the other person. Or maybe you're thinking, but I've never felt this intensely about anyone before. Yeah, no shit. Like, trauma bonds are intense by design. Real love might be strong, but it doesn't make you feel like you're dying when the person leaves. So what do you do if you recognize any of these signs? Well, first of all, you need to accept that what you're feeling isn't just love or isn't even love in general. It's an addiction of sorts. It's an unhealthy, as any addiction is, an unhealthy addiction. And like with any addiction, you need to go cold turkey. That means no contact. Not the bullshit 30-day no contact that every other ex-back coach preaches, for example, breakup coach preaches, but actual permanent no contact. I want you to block your ex anywhere. I want you to delete their number, throw out their stuff, handle all the logistical stuff before, of course, you do all of that. And if that's not possible, if you can't just cut them out of your life, if you maybe still have kids or pets or some shared responsibilities, fine. Talk about that, communicate about that. But let that be the end of the communication. Let that be to the extent to which your conversations unfold, right? So when you reach some amicable, mutually beneficial conclusion about a certain shared responsibility, that's it, you stop talking. Second, get professional help, because this isn't just standard breakup pain that we're talking about. It's a psychological injury that often needs professional treatment. And I don't mean, by the way, get professional treatment from people who do breakup coaching like me. Fuck no. This is beyond our pay grade. Find an actual psychologist, a psychotherapist, someone who knows about psychology, who's been actually educated in psychology. someone qualified to help you. And third, you should rebuild your identity. Like, try to remember who you were before this person ever came along into your life and scrambled your brain. Like, what did you love? What were your values? What made you you? I know this isn't what you wanted to hear. You wanted me to tell you it's true love and that if you just wait long enough, your ex is gonna come running back and everything is gonna be fun and Felicia. But I'm not here to sell you these kind of, well, just bullshit lies. I'm here to tell you the truth. And the truth is, what you're feeling might be intense, but it doesn't mean that that's love. Probably it's a trauma response. And the sooner you recognize that, the sooner you can actually start to heal. Remember to grab that free recovery cheat sheet that I mentioned, by the way, in the description of this video. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching and take care.